ngayon sa Quezon City University at magtatanong tayo ng random strangers at tatanungin natin kung meron ba silang bank accounts at kung anong paraan nila para mag-ipon. Let's go! So ito si ate, nakita ko naglalakad. Tara, lapitan natin. Hi ate, pwede magtanong?
Sige po, ano po yan?
So ano lang to, simple questions lang. So unang tanong, ano muna pangalan mo?
Casey po.
Casey, hi Casey. So pwede bang magtanong kung meron kang bank account?
Wala pa po.
Bakit wala?
Student pa po. Nagbabalak po kapag nagkaroon na ng trabaho.
Okay. So, pag mas malaki na ang income. So, ano na lang masasabi mo sa mga student natin kung paano mag-ipon?
Magtipid kayo.
Paano magtitipid? Sige, paano paraan?
Wag mo na gumasta sa mga bagay na hindi naman kailangan.
So, ganun yung ginagawa mong pagtitipid.
Opo. Parang, mas kinoconsider ko muna yung mga important things bago yung mga sarili kong kagustuhan.
Yun, once, yung mga kailangan mo na bago once. Thank you!
Thank you po.
Hello, kuya. Anong pangalan mo?
Mark po.
Pwede ka ba naming ma-interview?
Yes po, yes po.
Pwede ba maitanong kung meron kang bank account?
Yes po, yes po.
Meron. So, anong bank account?
BPI Family po, Savings Bank.
So, anong pwede mong masabi sa mga manonood natin kung paano mag-ipon?
Actually, bali monthly kami naghulog doon, tas nakadepende rin kung gaano kataas. Dapat nasa 5,000 pa taas yung in-aim namin na makapaghulog. Monthly, yeah.
So monthly yung paghuhulog ninyo. So nakakatulong naman to sa inyo. Estudyante ka ba, sir?
Yes po, yes po.
Ayaw nga, nasa QCU.
Apo.
So yun lang, sir. Thank you for your time. So ito, nakita ko may naglalakad na naman. So interview natin. Hi, te, excuse me. Pwede ka ba ma-interview?
Pwede po.
So ano pangalan mo?
Jana po.
Jana? Hi, Jana! So, pwede ka namin itanong kung mayroon ka bang bank account?
Wala pa po.
Bakit wala?
Wala pa po kasi ako malalagay eh.
Wala ka ba malalagay? So soon na pag nagkatrabaho ka.
Yes.
So, ano masasabi mo sa mga manonood kung paano mag-ipon?
Wag po kayo sumama sa mga kaibigan.
Huwag sumama sa mga kaibigan magagastos.
Yes, kasi natitempt ka rin bumili ng mga bagay na binibili rin nila, parang ganon.
Tama! So, yun lang.
Sige, thank you po.
So, ito meron na naman ako nakita. Hi, kuya.
Hello.
Pwede ba mag-interview?
Okay.
Anong name mo?
My name is Kim Solitas.
Kim Solipas. So, paano ka? May bank account ka ba, kuya?
Wala po.
So, wala kang bank account. Bakit?
Wala pa akong planong magbukas.
Okay. So, paano na lang para sa manonood, paano ka nag-iipon?
Yung half ng allowance ko, tinatabi ko sa bahay. And then yung kalahati nun is dinadala ko sa school para pamasahe. Pang transportation, pagkain. At the same time, yung half nun, naiipon ko, natatabi ko.
Ayun lang, kuya. Thank you so much. So, ayun, may nakita ako bumibili. So, tanungin natin. Hi, kuya. Pwede ka ba naming interviewin?
Sige lang.
So, ano pangalan mo, kuya?
Rovic.
Rovic. So, may tanong ako. Meron ka bang bank account?
Wala.
Wala kang bank account. Bakit?
Kasi hindi ko pa pinaplano kumuha ngayon. Siguro after 4th year. Doon ako.
Okay. So, para sa mga manonood natin, anong masasabi mo para makapag-ipon?
Siguro masabi ko lang, huwag ka masyadong gumastos. Tapos, isipin mo yung mga bagay na, kunyari, magkaiba kasi yung needs tsaka wants eh. Ang gagastusin mo dapat yung kailangan mo, hindi yung gusto mo lang. Ayun.
Okay, thank you po. Hello guys! So, ngayon nagtatapos ng ating random question to strangers. So, nalaman natin sa mga kasagutan nila na yung iba walang bank accounts and yung iba ready na para mag-bank accounts. So, sa mga nanonood ay natutunan nyo yung mga tips nila para mag-ipon. So, kayo ba? Anong way nyo sa pag-iipon?
Hi guys, this is me, Jelly D. Sumalbag, and welcome to my channel. So today for this video, I'm going to discuss about the relevance of the Philippines' participation and involvement in the Microcredit Summit and International Year of Microcredit. So let's start. Before I discuss the relevance of the Philippines' participation and involvement in the Microcredit Summit and International Years of Microcredit, I would like to discuss first is what is the Microcredit Summit. The Microcredit Summit is an international initiative that attempts to provide modest loan, savings plans, and other financial services to the world's poorest people in order to empower them. The campaign was started in 1997, and its main objective is to give access to the microfinance to 175 million of the world's poorest family, particularly women, so they may improve their economic and social well-being. In order to innovate and exchange best practices, innovation, and strategies for enhancing and extending microfinance services, the Microcredit Summit brings together microfinance practitioners, policymakers, donors, and advocates. The summit focuses on advancing in the idea of microfinance of the poor and increasing awareness of the role that microfinance plays in eradicating poverty and fostering economic growth. The Microcredit Summit has played a significant role in advancing the use of microfinance as a strategy of eradicating poverty and achieving financial inclusion ever since it was founded. Client protection and social performance monitoring are only two of the ethical microfinance practices that has been established as a result of the summit. As a result of microfinance services has expanded and improved globally. It has also made it easier for governments, international organizations, and microfinance institutions to form a relationship and collaboration. In 2013, the Philippines was one of the hosts for a microcredit summit that will focus on partnership against poverty, finance, government, business, and civil society. Participants will delve into some of the most advanced and successful examples of public-private partnership in the microfinance field, all will bring together that relevant parties that can work together to elevate this program to a large scale, including government, regulators, microfinance practitioners, product design experts, providers of support services, and head of international multinational bank. Philippines' participation and involvement in the Microcredit Summit and the International Year of Microcredit are highly relevant and significant for several reasons. Number 1. Microcredit has become a vital tool of poverty reduction and economic development in the Philippines. The country has significant number of low-income households and small businesses that lacks access to formal credit facilities. Microcredit, which involve providing small loans to individuals and small businesses, has proven to be an effective way to empower them to start or expand their business, increase their income, and improve their standards of living. By participating in the Microcredit Summit and in the International Year of Microcredit, the Philippines can learn from the experiences of other countries, share its own experiences, and develop better strategies for microcredit delivery and implementation. The second one is the Microcredit Summit and in the International Year Microcredit provide a platform for the Philippines to showcase its achievements and best practices in microcredit. The Philippines has long history of microcredit dating back to the 1970s and has made significant progress in promoting financial inclusion and reducing poverty through microcredit programs. By participating in this global event, the Philippines can highlight its success and contribute to the global discourse on microcredit. The last one is the Philippines' participation in the Microcredit Summit and in the International Year Microcredit reflects its commitment to achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDG 1, which aims to eradicate poverty. Microcredit is a crucial tool in achieving these goals, and the Philippines' participation in this event demonstrates its dedication to finding innovation solutions to poverty education. In conclusion, the Philippines' participation and involvement in the Microcredit Summit and in the International Year's Microcredit are highly relevant and crucial for its economic development and poverty reduction efforts. By participating in this global event, the Philippines can learn from the experiences of other countries, show its own experiences, showcase its achievements, and contribute to the global discourse on microcredit and financial inclusion.
Noon, sa hirap ng buhay, hindi madaling kumita ng pera. Parang imposible ngang makapag-ipon. Humanap ako na mapagkakatiwalaan ng aking pinaghirapan. Kaya't sinubukan kong lumapit sa kanila. And I'm just glad I made the right choice. Kaya mula noon hanggang ngayon, loyal ako sa loyal sa akin. Kaya apo, okay na ang future mo.
Bago matapos ang lahat, naghanda ako ng isang palaro at meron akong 4 na participant kung saan ang palarong ito ay isang jumble word. Jumbled word number 1.
Kami. And I believe about tungkol sa pera to. Nakakatulong? I believe malaki to. Ang tamang sagot? Microcredit Summit.
Word number 2.
Kayo na.
I believe taon-taon to. I believe pangkalahatan. I believe international. I believe international year.
Jumble word number 4.
Kami.
I believe about finance.
I believe about sa pagpautang.
Ang tamang sagot?
Microfinance.
Jumble word number 3.
I believe about to sa pera. I believe may conclusion. I believe parang realization ito. I believe financial conclusion.
Last jumble word.
Kami na ulit. I believe madaming batang ina. I believe andito kasama sa Asia. I believe madaming burak. 1, 2, 3, Philippines!
So that's all. So thank you for all participation. Miss Mayan Agbayani, Miss Casey Marie Apable, Miss Joanna Bahado, and Miss Ivy Lani C.
Hi, I am Vanessa Anby Apuya at pag-uusapan natin kung ano nga ba ang significance, for Philippines sa pagpaparticipate sa Microcredit Summit. So now let's proceed to our topic. Pero bago natin pag-usapan ang significance, itanong muna natin kung bakit nga ba noong 2013, Pilipinas ang napiling maging host sa summit na ito. The campaign has chosen the Philippines bilang host country dahil na-recognize at nakilala ang Pilipinas as one of the countries with the best microfinance regulatory framework and has many innovations in microfinance and poverty alleviation to share in Microcredit Summit. At marami tayong mag-share about poverty alleviation sa mga programs na meron tayo at development strategy na ginawa ng BSP para masolusyonan ang mga nasa below poverty line at para tumaas ang economic growth ng bansa. At magkaroon tayo ng mga opportunities sa mga unemployed, undergraduate at ang mga college graduate natin through microfinance na makakatulong sa goal na pag-reduce ng poverty. Kaya, pinili tayo maging host at mag-share ng ating ideas para sa Microcredit Summit noong 2013. Noong 2013 Microcredit Summit ay nasa critical time sila dahil mayroon na lamang silang 2 years left para ma-achieve ang Millennium Development Goals. Pero dito sa Pilipinas, syempre meron tayong mga issues na itinaas dahil sa situation ng mga Pilipino. Dahil hanggang ngayon, meron pa rin approximately 1 billion katao na nakakaranas ng extreme poverty noong 2015. At ngayon, halos 2.6 billion na sa buong mundo ang wala pa rin access sa financial services. Pero narito ang mga needs ng ating mga kababayan. Education for their children, healthcare for their family, maayos na bahay dahil yung iba nasa mga delegadong area tulad ng mga nakatira sa tabing ilog, at regular nutritious meals. So dito nag-focus ang 2013 summit and in the following years. Now let's move forward to the significance of Philippine participation in Microcredit Summit. Ang pagpa-participate sa Microcredit Summit is very helpful to reduce the gap ng mga problema kanina and to offer non-financial services to help improve the lives of Filipino families. And also by participating, it will help to encourage Filipino practitioners, advocates, researchers, investors, donors, and stakeholders to have expertise in the field and to use microfinance as a means toward ending extreme poverty, especially within the region. So, bali sa yearly nilang Microcredit Summit, meron silang 2 campaign goals. Number 1 which is to reach 175 million of the world's poorest with microfinance and help 100 million poorest families lift themselves out of severe.
This is the story of Adela. She is a small neighborhood store owner. Despite working 7 days a week, her family still struggles to make ends meet. Adela, like 1.4 million women in Western Visayas, Philippines, does not have easy access to financial services in her rural village. She needs to head to town to pay her bills or receive money from her children who work away from home. This takes a few hours every week, costing her time and money. Adela is also a member of a microfinance group. Her group meets once a week with a loan officer for about 1.5 hours. Here, they pay their loans in cash, count and account for the payments, and share ideas with other members and the loan officer. The process of accounting for the loan repayments and updating their ledgers take about 60% of the meeting. How can Adela and the other women in their group make better use of their time? If microfinance members like Adela are able to walk to their neighborhood financial agent anytime, any day to pay their loans before their meetings, the time spent accounting and recording loan payments can be reduced. Loan officers can focus on teaching financial literacy and avoiding the risks of handling cash. Every woman in this group could potentially save at least 45 minutes of their time every week to take care of their businesses and households or learn something new. JP Morgan and Chase with Grameen Foundation are working hand in hand to bring financial agents closer to communities where Adela lives. By providing a payments infrastructure for microfinance institutions and members to repay their loans easily and safely, we are saving thousands of hours for micro-entrepreneurial women like Adela, turning unproductive time to productive time, one group at a time.
So para sa inyong dagdag kaalaman, ang mga microfinance providers natin, meron silang kakayahan to effectively deliver education about microfinances through mga seminars sa schools and barangays. Nagpo-provide din sila ng business development services sa mga bagong entrepreneurs natin. They offer loans for youth employment dahil microfinance generates employment, and they offer health services to the poorest, especially to women and living in rural areas by offering savings and insurance. Nais talaga nilang matulungan ang mga nanay or women natin na magkaroon ng financial decision pangkabuhayan through microfinance. Kapag pinag-combine natin ang savings, loans, and insurance, itong mga ito ay makakatulong and it's a great tool na pwede natin gamitin para labanan ang pagtaas ng kahirapan ng bansang Pilipinas. Again, I am Vanessa Anbiapuya. Thank you for listening. The maternal mortality rate in the Philippines is among the highest in South Asian countries. And the Philippines is in critical dangers of not achieving the Millennium Development Goal number 5 target to improve maternal health by the end of 2015. To help in achieving the goal, 3 development institutions came together and implemented the Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies Kalinga Kai Inay project. More than 500,000 women received a vital information to ensure healthy pregnancies. Thousands of women and children will receive free health services. Better health for every woman, every child. Join us and send an email to @microcredit.org.
Guess the Logo Challenge Bank Edition.
Video! Video! Bakit bilang pama? Video! Video! Bitaw! PPI! Sige.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Wala tayo
and welcome aboard, dear passenger. Today you are flying with Airship Airline and we are your tour guide. My name is Shaynan Alcachupas together with Miss Angela Ampida. This journey is entitled Come and Visit Las Islas Filipinas, featuring BSP Microfinance flagship program for poverty alleviation and inclusive financial system and its significance. Let us take and show you the beauty of the Philippines as we travel along from north to south and learn more things they offer and their microfinances. Have a safe flight. Our journey here in the Philippines will now begin. Please take your seatbelt.
Sobrang napiktuhan ng hanap buhay po namin ng mga bankero dahil po walang-wala po talagang turista ngayon gawa ng pandemya po.
Walang magawang hindi kami nakapagtrabaho, nagka-utang-utang dahil sa pandemic.
Sobrang naapektuhan kaming mga surfers kasi halos dito na lang kami kumikita ng pagkain namin.
Ang mas lalo pong naapektuhan is yung mga vendors natin, kabalyeros and tricycle driver. But in the good faith of our government, meron naman po silang binigay na ayuda.
Ang pinagmamalaki po dito sa bansa natin ay punong-puno po tayo ng kultura at hospitality po, matulungin, palakaibigan at siyempre po at ababait po tayong mga Pilipino.
Ang pinaka-proud of ko sa pagiging Pilipino, tayo ay merong katatagan ng kalooban na lumaban sa ating kakaibang klase ng laban.
Sana kahit matapos na itong pandemya, ituloy-tuloy po natin yung magandang kaugalian na yon.
Pag natapos siguro itong pandemya na to, unti-unti muling sisiglang Pilipinas para sa turismo po.
Ngayon na nagkakaroon na ng linaw ang bagay na ito, unti-unti nang nakikita natin sa mukha ng mga tao ang kislap ng kanilang mga mata at ngiti.
Simulan natin ang ating unang paglalakbay sa sentro ng Pilipinas. Manila is the capital of the Philippines. We are heading to the capital and center of the Philippines, Metro Manila. It is country's economic, political, and cultural capital, and its chaotic best way possible. Metro Manila has many Filipino people, which is Calakhang, Maynila, is the national capital region and the prime tourist destination in the Philippines. The metropolis is the Philippine center of commerce, education, and entertainment. It is located on the island of Luzon. Metro Manila is the most populous of the 12 defined metropolitan areas in the Philippines and the 11th most populous in the world with a population of 16.3 million people. Building the digital finance infrastructure. An inclusive digital finance ecosystem necessitates the development of the enabling digital finance infrastructure that facilitates the scope, scale, and reach of the financial services. The digital finance infrastructure is the regulatory frameworks and platform that promote competition, innovation, and effective use of digital technology for financial inclusion. One of the program under the Building the Digital Finance Infrastructure is the Philippine Identification System or the National ID. The Philippine Identification System or PhilSys was established under Republic Act number 11055 to provide every Filipino a legal proof of identity. PhilSys is envisioned to serve as a social and economic platform supporting service delivery efficiencies, ease of doing business, governance, and financial inclusion. These objectives form the basis for the design principle of the PhilSys as the country's foundation digital ID system. As a digital ID, the PhilSys will not only address identity documentation barriers but also lead to the seamless and cost-efficient account onboarding process, thus making it more visible for banks and other institutions to cater the still largely underserved lower income segments. Beyond account onboarding, PhilSys is envisioned to facilitate high-impact innovation in digital financial services from credit, insurance, payment to investment. Sa unang parte pa lang ng tour na ito ay hindi ba't nakakamanghang malaman na ang bansang Pilipinas pala ay nagpatupad ng ganitong batas kung saan ay gumawa sila ng isang ID lamang para sa lahat ng Pilipino. Nakakatuwa ring isipin na dahil sa pamamagitan ng ID na ito ay mababawasan na ang komplikasyon sa bawat transaksyon bagkus padadaliin ito ang proseso lalo na kung ito ay patungkol sa mga usaping bangko sa iba pang institusyon dahil ito sa impact ng innovation in digital financial services. Kaya it's more fun in the Philippines talaga. Ngayon alamin naman natin kung ano ang state of financial inclusion ng mga Pilipino. For the account ownership, 29% of the Filipino adults ay meron daw account and yung 20% na natira is wala. Top reasons of not owning an account: 45% is lack of enough money, 27% is lack of need for an account, and 26% is lack of document requirements. For the use of account, more account owners use their account for payments, so 39% yung nagsasabing oo at 18% yung hindi. Uptake to other financial services, formal credit is 19%, insurance 23%, and investment is 25%. For digital finance, sinasabi dito sa mobile phone, 69% of adults own a mobile phone and 12% of mobile phone owners use it for financial transaction. And for the internet users daw is 53% of adults use the internet and 9% of the internet users use it for financial transaction. Talaga nga naman na ang mga Pilipino pala ay mahilig gumamit ng internet at mobile phones. When it comes to financial access, 68.8% of LGUs have banking presence. 95.4% of LGUs are being served. For the number of access points, we have 2019 and 2020. So banks, 2019 is 12.4, 2020 is 12.9. ATMs for 2019 is 21.7, for 2020 is 22.3. Pawn shops for 2019, 12.9, for 2020 is 14.1. MSB for 2019, 5.6, and for 2020, 6.9. BLU for 2019 is 1.9, for 2020 is 2.3. MFINGOs for 2019 is 2.8 and 2020 is 3.9. Tourists, did you know that the year 2020 gave rise to unique challenges and upheavals on a global scale as a result of the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic? Many have characterized the twin health and economic crisis, including the ensuing containment and recovery measures of the government, as unprecedented in terms of the scale and magnitude of the impact. Indeed, 2020 was the year that tested our resilience and resolve as a country and as a people. Yet, 2020 also widened the path of the accelerating financial inclusion. The pandemic gave new immediacy and put a much-deserved spotlight on the primacy of financial inclusion in the government's crisis containment and recovery efforts. For one, the pandemic illustrated financial inclusion's vital role in social welfare and protection as the transaction account became a necessary means for the country's poorest and most vulnerable to receive cash assistance from the government. With the imposition of lockdowns and physical distancing measures, consumers and business alike shifted to digital payments at an unprecedented speed and scale. All these experiences demonstrate the importance of an inclusive digital finances ecosystem that Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP has been deliberately building and shaping the last few years. Sit back, relax, and enjoy as we head to the northern part of the Philippines. Ito ay ang Baguio, summer capital of the Philippines. It is classified as highly urbanized city and is located at the north within Benguet. Serving as the provincial capital from 1901 to 1961, the city is the center of the business, commerce, and education in northern Luzon. Panagbenga Festival also held in this place. Baguio's popularity as the Philippine destination has spurred the production of a large variety of souvenir items, handicraft, and edible familiar to all Filipinos all over the world. Sa Baguiong tour na ito, malalaman nyo at makikita nyo kung gaano kaganda at kayaman sa history ang lugar na ito dahil makikita nyo pa lang sa kanilang mga ninuno, sa kanilang mga obra maestra at sa kanilang mga tinatanging pinagmamalaking handicrafts and weavings ay matatagpuan sa Baguio. At isa rin dito ang mga sikat na strawberries kung saan na ito ay kanilang binibenta at dito rin matatagpuan ang famous strawberry taho na kung saan binabalik-balikan talaga ng mga tao. Maraming nahuhumaling sa lugar na ito dahil sa pambihirang taglay na ganda at lamig din ng klima sa lugar na ito. Katulad din sa ibang lugar sa Pilipinas, marami din tayong matatagpo ang business o mga negosyo dito sa Baguio City. At alam nyo ba na ang BSP ay meron silang program kung saan sila ay nagpropromote ng access to finance for the MSME and agricultural sectors. According to them, recognizing the immense potential of these sectors as driver of inclusive growth, the BSP aims to improve access to finance of enterprises and farmers by supporting the development of a sustainable agriculture and MSME financing ecosystem. With the outbreak of the COVID-19, these challenges have been further exacerbated. The MSME sector has been among the hardest hit. Based on a survey conducted a few weeks into the lockdowns, more than 60% of MSMEs reported stopping operation and zero sales. Lack of working capital figured prominently as an immediate concern, and because many of these micro-enterprises are informal, access to COVID support measures for the businesses have been difficult if not unobtainable. The BSP therefore undertakes initiatives that aim to address these challenges toward improved access to finance of these important sectors. The initiatives are designed to promote innovative and sustainable financing approaches, improve cost efficiencies, deepen market insight, and mitigate credit risk. Overall, the BSP's effort aim to optimize the MSME sector's contribution to economic development and post-pandemic recovery. Kung atin palang susuriin sa tour na ito, ating nalaman na kung bibigyan lamang pala ng pansin ng mga microfinances ang mga maliliit na negosyong ito, ay maaari itong umunlad at syempre makapag-ambag ng malaking bagay sa ating ekonomiya. Kaya dapat patuloy nating suportahan ng ating local products at ipagmalaki natin ito. Sa kabilang bahagi naman ng lugar ng Hilaga pa rin ng Luzon ang sunod nating tutunguhin. Ito ay walang iba kundi ang famous Banawe Rice Terraces is in the Cordilleras of Luzon Island. The Banawe Rice Terraces is also known as Hagdang Palayan, are a national cultural treasure of the Philippines and are considered to be 8th natural wonder of the world by many Filipinos. They are carved in the mountains of Ifugao and they were most likely done by hand. Ang palayang ito ay ang pinagtatanman ng mga Ibaloy na magsasaka na nakatira sa Ifugao. Sino ba namang hindi makakakilala sa wonders of the world na ito na simula elementary pa lamang tayo ay napag-aaralan na natin. Ngunit alam niyo ba na ang BSP ay mayroon pa ring programa para sa mga magsasaka na katulad nila? Ito yung sinasabi nila na under of the BSP is Amendments to Agri-Agra Reform Credit Act of 2009. The BSP recognizes recognizes that the challenges in agriculture financing emanate from both demand side, example, the borrowers, and the supply side, example again, banks and other lending institutions. As such, the BSP supports a strategic intervention that aim to improve the productivity and bankability of farmers and their enterprises, increase the institutional capacity of banks to access and offer customized lending products to agri-enterprises, and develop the financial infrastructure to minimize impact in the agricultural sector's inherent risk through appropriate credit risk management instrument. The following initiatives are in line with this strategic intervention. Ang amendments na ito ay may tatlong components. Una dyan ay ang enhancing access by rural communities to private sector financing. Pangalawa is creation of an agribusiness management capacity and institution building fund. And yung panghuli is establishment of an agricultural and fisheries finance and capacity building council, which aims to address operational challenges in implementing the Agri-Agra law pending passage of the comprehensive amendments to RA number 10000. Talagang napakaganda na nga ng bansang Pilipinas, napakayaman pa nito sa mga natural resources dahil nandiyan ang ating mga malawakang palayan na matatagpuan natin sa hilagang parte ng ating Pilipinas, at syempre ilan din sa ating mga karagatan na mayayaman din sa mga natural resources tulad ng ating mga isda at kung ano-ano pa. Kaya dapat talaga nating suportahan at bigyan pansin ang mga sectors na ito dahil sila ay isa sa mga nakakatulong sa atin para umangat palalo at umunlad ng ating bansa. Kaya dapat lamang natulungan sila at ibigay sa kanilang mga nararapat na benepisyo para sa kanila, para hindi naman sila tuluyang maghirap at sabay-sabay umahon ang mga Pilipino. Also, according to them, the BSP supports the development of agriculture value chain finance to facilitate the financial inclusion of small farmers and agricultural MSME, as well as support and catalyze the growth of export-oriented agri-value chain. The AVCF is an information-based lending approach that uses acquired information and understanding of the value chain process to adequately assess risk in lending. The project has 6 participating banks as follows: Rizal Microbank, New Rural Bank of San Leonardo, Rural Bank of Santa Catalina, First Valley Bank, Producers Bank, and Metro South Cooperative Bank. The ADB consultant provides technical assistance to these banks in conducting value chain analysis of identified high-value commodities, developing and structuring finances package for identified actors and defined commodity-based value chain, and identifying possible support for banks and potential ABCF clients from government value chain program. In 2020, one bank released its final loan approval under the project. And now, we are approaching to the Visayas area at ngayon tayo ay nandito na sa Boracay, Philippines. Boracay, Philippines is located in Aklan, Visayas. Boracay Island is one of the top beaches in the Philippines and one of the best Visayas tourist spots. Is blessed with a long stretch of powdery white sand beach called White Beach, crystal clear and azure waters, and stunning sunset. The island doesn't fall on short adventures and activities for people of all ages. You'll never run out of exciting things to do, from swimming, island hopping, diving, snorkeling, parasailing, and kayaking, as well as you can add a private island hopping with beautiful resorts in a cheap tour package. This is all possible through the help of innovating an online transaction. Dahil laganat ng e-payments, maaari nang magbayad ng ticket sa inyong digital bank nang walang hassle. Mas mabilis pa dahil kapwa customer at business owner ay hindi na mahihirapan pa, tulad ng ating perfect digital bank partner ang Union Bank. Salamat sa program na ipag-implement ng BSP dahil sila ay nagpatupad ng digital banking na sinasabi, the benefits of e-payments are significant for sector who also need them most: wage earner, micro-entrepreneurs, and beneficiaries of government programs. Through electronic fund transfer, they can promptly and safe receive salaries, pension, social security benefits, and other types of financial assistance such as those provided under Pantoid Pamilyang Pilipino program. Micro-entrepreneurs who are able to accept e-payments are also able to expand their market and client base. Individual and small businesses likewise build transaction histories like use e-payments. These histories can support access to financial products like credit that are more responsive to their needs and context. As previously unbanned user become more comfortable with e-payments, they can eventually be onboarded to use other value-adding financial services like saving, investment, and insurance. In essence, e-payments can jumpstart and catalyze financial inclusion. The BSP encourages adoption and usage of e-payments as it supports achievement one of the key strategic objectives, digital financial inclusion. The BSP envisions a new economy characterized by universal, democratized access by all Filipinos to a wide range of financial services through a digital connected ecosystem of responsible and responsive financial institution, whether banks or non-banks. Hindi ba't napakaganda ng programang ito para sa mga Pilipino? Dahil kung halimbawa ikaw ay lokal sa Boracay at naisip mong magtayo ng isang business or nais mong umutang ng iyong pampuhunan upang bumili ng bangka sa iyong pangingisda or para sa mga turista, kailangan mo lang gawin is mag-apply at syempre wala nang kahasel-hasel pa ay agad itong ililipat sa iyong digital bank. So 'di ba, mas napakadali at mas convenient pa ito sa mga tao at talagang hindi na sila mahihirapan pa pumunta sa kung saan-saan upang maghanap ng funds or sources para sa kanilang pangangailangan. At hindi lamang yan, katulad din ng iyong pag-travel dito sa Boracay, kung nais mong mag-travel dito at mag-save ng iyong pera, maaari ka na rin magtabi neto through the use of digital banking. So wala nang kahirap-hirap pa, wala ka nang iisipin pa dahil ito ay mas accessible and mas convenient para sa mga taong mas may nangangailangan nito at sa iba pang transaction. Kaya sa iba pang future tourists dyan, kung gusto yung makapag-travel, mag-save na kayo at gumamit ng payments through the use of digital banking. Para sa huling bahagi ng Pilipinas at huling bahagi ng tour na ito ay dadako na tayo sa Mindanao area ng Pilipinas. Kaya tayo ngayon ay nandito na sa huling lugar ng ating paglalakbay. Ito ay ang Davao City, ang durian capital of the Philippines. It is the most populous city in the Mindanao and the third largest city in the Philippines, known for bustling economic activities, urban build-up, and modern amenities. Davao City is one of the most important economies in the island and the third most important urban center in the Philippines. The city was recognized by the international community in 2013 as the first 100% Asia smoke-free metropolitan in Asia. Davao is also one of the wealthiest province in the Philippines based on Commission on Audit's 2020 Financial Audit Report. Nakita natin at nalaman natin ang kahalagahan nito at epekto katulad ng kung ano ang kanilang mga microfinances sector ay merong concrete foundation of program to support the people. Hindi lang nito pinapayaman ng mga tao kundi pinapalago din ito ang ekonomiya dahil sa ito ay progresibo at ehekutibo. Kaya ang financial literacy ay mahalaga din na malaman ng bawat tao sa kanilang karapatan at para na rin sa kanilang seguridad. Dahil ang Bangko ng Sentral ng Pilipinas or ang BSP ay may nilalayo na to protecting and educating financial consumers. It is empowering consumers through financial literacy and adequate consumer protection is a precondition for financial inclusion to make positive impact on people's lives. Toward this end, the BSP carries out financial education program that leverage strategic partnership with various public and private stakeholders. The BSP also implements consumer protection mechanism through the policies and consumers assistance. Katulad ng Davao, richest province in the Mindanao, 4th place in the Philippines with total assets of 23.21 billion. So ibig sabihin, kaya naging mayaman ang mga taong ito or ang lugar na ito dahil sila ay mayroong sapat na kaalaman or financial literate sa pag-handle ng kanilang mga savings or kanilang mga finances. Kaya importante na magkaroon tayo ng education or ng program about sa bagay na ito dahil dito rin masusukat at malalaman kung paano tayo aangat sa buhay bilang mga Pilipino. Dahil sabi nga nila, ang Pilipinas ay isa sa mga developing countries. So dapat mas marami pa tayong alam, maging financial literate pa tayo kung paano natin pangangalagaan ng mga pera natin, kung paano natin sila iingatan at palalaguin. Hindi natin ito gagamitin sa kung saan na hindi naman kinakailangan. Kailangan ay marunong tayong mag-separate or magtabi ng mga pera natin. Ingatan natin ito dahil mahirap itong kitain. Thank you po.
Matagal lang kami ng UB online. It all started with just one ID. Sobrang na-appreciate ko ang beauty niya. Then, when my life got tougher, tinulungan niya ako. I didn't have to go out to pay or enroll my billers. Wala siyang hinihingi in return. One transfer can be free kasi lagi siyang may time for me, even to deposit my check. Ba siya mag-alaga kahit peak banking hours pa. Move on na ako from others. UB Online is my forever.
Now, let's move forward with the discussion about the significance of declaring microfinance as BSP flagship program. In the year 2000, the Central Bank of the Philippines, or BSP, declared microfinance as its flagship program for poverty alleviation. Today, let's find out together the several important reasons why declaring microfinance as BSP flagship program was significant. Firstly, the declaration of microfinance as BSP flagship program for poverty alleviation in 2000 has led to an increase in accessibility to financial services. From the very beginning of the discussion about microfinancing, nagkaroon na tayo ng idea about microfinance. Naging aware tayo na ang microfinancing institution and their program nagpi-play talaga ng important role in providing financial services to the poor, micro-enterprises, and low-income individual. With the BSP support and declaration for microfinance as its main initiative to combat poverty, mas nakatulong ito upang patuloy na lumago at i-improve ang access sa mga serbisyong financial para sa mahihirap. By increasing access to financial services for the poor, maraming unprivileged individual were able to access credit to start or expand their businesses, which helped them create jobs, improve their household income, and achieve their economic stability. Secondly, the declaration of microfinance as BSP flagship program for poverty alleviation has contributed significantly to reducing poverty levels in the Philippines. The BSP declaration was viewed as a great help to raise awareness and recognize the potential of microfinance to address the level of poverty. Dahil nga nakapokus ang atensyon ng microfinance sa pagtulong sa mga low-income individual, micro-entrepreneurs, and tinatarget talaga nila to assist the poorest of the poor, in-acknowledge ito as a powerful tool for poverty alleviation. Through microfinance, it can help lift people out of poverty and improve their standard of living. By providing them with the resources they need to start and expand small businesses, they are able to generate income and create employment opportunities. Thirdly, the declaration also of microfinance as the BSP flagship program in 2000. Nagbigay din to ng malaking tulong to boost the microfinance industry in the Philippines. Bago ang deklarasyon na ito, ang microfinance ay medyo bagong konsepto sa Pilipinas. At kung bibilangin, kakaunti lamang ang microfinance institution na nakatayo at tumatakbo sa bansa. But because of the BSP support for the microfinance industry, nakatulong to encourage the growth of that industry in the Philippines. Furthermore, due also to their declaration of microfinance as the BSP flagship program for poverty alleviation, mas marami ding individual investor yung nahikayat na mag-invest. Kaya naman mas maraming microfinance institution yung nabuo, and yung mga existing institution were able to expand their services to reach more clients. As a result, more low-income individuals in the Philippines were able to access financial services which helped them to improve their economic situation. Overall, the declaration of microfinance as BSP flagship program for poverty alleviation is significant because it was considered and viewed as an important move and step to recognize the potential and importance of microfinance in empowering marginalized sector of society, achieving greater financial inclusion, poverty alleviation, and economic development in the Philippines. Ako si Angela Ampidan at magsama-sama tayong muli sa susunod pa na episode at destinasyon na sama-sama nating lalakbayin.
Again, I am Angela Ampidan, together with Michelle Alcachupas. Thank you for flying with us. Always enjoy and keep safe traveling, everyone.
Girl, OT ka na naman? Magpapakasal ka na ba?
Pusin ko lang to.
O siya, I'll go ahead. Magsha-shopping pa ako. Bye!
Very benda with Pilipinas, ha? Very handsome. Sold out! Hey, smiling, ha? You're kidding, ha? You're blushing.
Ay, bakang pogi naman yan, Nabs ba?
Show her a picture of your pandesal abs, bro. Pilipinas love pandesal.
Ay, ang ganda naman dyan. Hingi ka ng picture ng abs. Girl, sige no. Sige na. Lumabang ka naman, girl.
Go. Send it now. Upset. Oh, she's calling. She's calling. She's calling. So fast.
Hello?
What do you mean by bobo ako?
My friends told me that it means you're beautiful in Filipino, but sorry. I'm so
You
sorry.
fell naman for their jokes.
Yeah, like I've fallen for you.
You're also a jokester, ha?
Good night na. Oh, hindi mo lang kayo nagkita. Layo-layo nyo kasi. Tsaka mamahal-mahal pa ng plane ticket. Huwag kang mag-alala. Makakahanap ka rin ng iba. Marami pa dyan mas malapit sa'yo.
Grace, you only have one shot at this.
You're right. I love it.
Hi.
Hey.
Open an UpSave account and earn 4% per annum interest rate, absolutely no conditions. Seize life's moments with CIMB Bank. Download the app now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello there again! Welcome back again to my channel. Andito na naman tayo sa panibagong video na kung saan may mga pinag-uusapan tayong diskusyon. So, nakita ko sa aking last video, ang dami yung comments sa kung saan ano ba ang dapat natin sunod na pag-usapan. At ang pinaka nanalong topic para sa video na ito ngayon ay... Reaching the poorest, recognize the importance of financial inclusion for all overlooked by the traditional banking sector. Pero bago ang lahat, huwag kalimutang i-like and share ang video na ito at i-click ang notification bell button at mag-subscribe na rin kayo para lagi kayong updated sa mga bagong videos ko. According to issue number 1, first quarter of 2013 about the financial inclusion in the Philippines from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas is that financial inclusion is a state wherein there is effective access to a wide range of financial services for all, meaning they have access to an availability of financial services and goods to people and communities, especially those who are underbanked or unbanked. This indicates that people can use a range of financial tools and services, including savings, such as savings for education or retirement, insurance, such as microinsurance, where the products are offered in coverage to low-income households or to individuals who have little savings. Credit, such as micro-enterprise, where they have a small loan available to businesses who have no collateral, credit history, savings, or employment history. And payments, such as remittances, government payments, and electronic payments. These financial products and services will help to enhance their financial well-being. But effective access doesn't only mean that there are financial products and services that are available. Dapat ang mga financial product at services na ito ay appropriately designed, magandang dekalidad at makakatulong talaga sa taong mag-a-avail. A wide range of financial services refers to full set of basic services for different market segments, lalo na sa mga taong traditionally unserved o yung mga taong hindi nabibigyan ng financial products or services, o yung mga underserved o yung hindi sapat ang financial products at services na kanilang natatanggap. In 2013, yung access sa financial services ay isa pa ring malaking hamon lalo na't ang ating bansa ay binubuo ng 7,107 na mga isla na may populasyong mahigit sa 92 milyon na tao. Katulad na lamang na 37% ng 1,634 na mga syudad at munisipalidad ang wala pang banking office. 15% naman na populasyon ang nakatira sa mga unbanked na syudad at munisipalidad. At sa kada 10,000 ng mga nasa tamang edad na ay may isa sa kanila ang may bank account at 2 ang mayroong ATM account. Pagdating naman sa usage of financial services, according to 2009 Consumer Finance Survey or CFS, na mayroong 2 out of 10 Filipino households have a deposit account in a formal financial institution. Data from the World Bank 2011 Findex indicate that only 10.5% of Filipino adults had a loan from a formal financial institution in the past year. These gaps present both a challenge and opportunity to ensure that access translates into effective usage of available products and services. 26.6% of adults have a deposit account, 55% of adults are users of money transfer and loan and bill payment service providers, and sa NCR naman ay 43% of the total number of deposit accounts and 68% of the total amount of deposits. That's why napakahalaga ng financial inclusion sa Pilipinas, lalo na sa mga tao nakakaligtaan ng traditional banking sector. Kasi ang nangyayari sa isang traditional banking ay yung mga tao kinakailangan pumunta sa mismong bangko para lamang makapag-avail ng isang financial product or services. At yung traditional banking din is dumidepende sila sa mga nire-deposit na pera ng isang customer at ito ay papahiram sa iba pang customers sa pamamagitan ng loans or mortgages. Pero hindi lahat ay afford ito, lalo na yung mga low-income individuals. Dahil may mga bangko na mataas ang hinihinging maintaining balance. Pero dahil sa financial inclusion, kayang-kaya na ng mga low-income individuals na makapag-access sa mga financial products and services na yung hindi nilang kailangan pumunta sa mismong bangko para lamang makapag-avail at ng mga financial products or services. Kayang-kaya nila itong gawin sa kanilang mga gadgets. Sa tulong rin ng financial inclusion, yung mga kababayan natin na mga low-income individuals ay kayang-kaya na makapag-save, invest, or makapag-access ng mga credits or any financial products and services to improve their livelihood. And that is all for today's video. Thank you for listening at sana may natutunan kayo sa ating pinag-usapang diskusyon. And yun lamang, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye!
So yung laro natin ngayon, magtatagalog tayo. Ay, yung English tatagalogin nyo. Ganon, okay? Yung English word. Okay na? Okay. Una palaro kay C. For 5 pesos, ano ang Tagalog ng credit?
Ano? Pera.
Hindi. Credit. Usog.
Utang! Hindi! Tagalog ng credit? Ano, cash. Hindi, pera.
Mali. Hindi ko po alam.
Utang!
Mali! Okay, wala nakasagot. Ang credit ay pautang. Pautang at utang ay magkaiba. Yung pautang, siya yung nagpapautang. Ang utang, ako ang umuutang. Okay, pila? Okay, game! Pangalawang tanong, savings.
Paano? Tinatagong pera. Tinatagong pera.
Ako na ipon!
5 pesos! 5 pesos? Okay. Ano ang Tagalog ng interest? Tubo. Yan, tama. 5 pesos. Ano ang Tagalog ng liabilities? Utang, tama. Yan ang utang. Sa medium, 10 pesos. Ano ang Tagalog ng investment?
Namumuhunan.
Tama. Puhunan. Namumuhunan. Tama. Okay, next. Ano ang Tagalog ng dividend?
Tubo?
Hindi. Dividendo. Dividendo, tama! Wow! Galing! Ano ang Tagalog ng appreciation?
Appreciation.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Appreciation.
appreciation. Yung nagmamalasakit.
Nani?
Ay,
Financial tayo, financial.
Appreciation. Nagbibigay ng lubag-loob.
Hindi, mali. Tapos na? Tapos na kayo?
Appreciation o appreciation? Appreciation.
Hindi ko alam eh. Sa financial terms, ang appreciation ay pagtaas ng halaga.
Financial
Oh, for 20 pesos na mga te. For 20 pesos, ano ang Tagalog ng amortization?
Ha?
Amortization.
Amortization. Pass!
Amortisasyon. Yung lupa na sinatla.
Hulugan. Ano ang Tagalog ng amendment?
Amendment.
Wait. Amendment. Oy, paano nag-search?
That was legitness. Yeah.
Search! Bawal ito mag-search.
Pera.
Mali.
Binabago.
Nakita niyo, no? Hindi, tama. Amendment, pagbabago. So, ang panalo po natin ngayon ay si Ivy Lanici. Anong masasabi mo?
Thank you, Kuya Will.
Ano masasabi mo para sa mga gusto mag-ipon?
Mag-ipon lang po na mag-ipon para in the future meron po tayong madudukot.